Here's the deal. This video shouldn't be long. I come bearing good news that will hopefully make all of you very happy. It certainly made me happy. It certainly lifted a huge weight off of my chest, and I'm very glad to be able to say that Adiano and I have buried the hatchets. We've made up. We've talked privately about the situation. He apologized for what he did. He emphasized that he would not be doing it anymore, which is fucking great because that makes me so happy. It looks like Temperist and Slayer, the other two YouTubers that he copied, have both had somewhat conversations with him to bury their own hatchets. And if you're so confused about this, let me fill you in. There's a YouTuber called Adiano who grew by copying me and a few others' YouTube videos. My thumbnail, his thumbnail, my thumbnail, his thumbnail. First 15 seconds from each of our videos.
Roblox is for kids, right?
No.
There's actually a large number of 18+ games.
Very directly copied, no argument about that, and translated to Portuguese. Now, my first video on the situation I made, and sort of poked fun at Adiano. I was laughing at it. I was a little harsh on him, obviously, just for comedic effect. That video was this Roblox YouTuber stealing my videos. Now, in response to that, and probably a few other videos made on him, Adiano made his response, which is sort of explaining himself and to explain the accusations about him stealing people's videos, which is right here. That's his video on it. And during that video, he misunderstood a lot of what I was claiming in my video, which I don't blame him for because there is a large language barrier. And also, I did not exactly phrase my video the best way that I could have to be easy to understand. So he made a response, which I was a little upset at because I thought that it was painting me in a very negative light. So I made a response to his response, which is my most recent video that you've probably seen because it is doing very well. And in my response, it's 20 minutes long. I fully fucking grill him. I am very harsh to him. I call him a lot of mean things like manipulator, some other stuff. Now, after talking to him, I don't think that he was purposefully lying or manipulating or any of that. So I rescind a lot of comments I say in that video. However, I still stand by almost all of them. And Adiano understands and also believes it to be true. So he recently reached out to me because in the comments of this video, I said, hey, Adiano, if you're watching this, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to clear this up privately. So he reached out to me. He said, hey, Laughability, sorry about copying your videos. I didn't realize exactly how hurt you'd be by it or how much backlash I would receive from it. This is me doing the Adiano voice. His culture, especially on YouTube, is very different than ours. And even though it's still not okay in his culture to like copy videos and stuff, it's very, very normalized. So it was sort of like somebody littering. Like, it's not morally okay, but like a lot of people do it. So I don't want to be mad at somebody who is just following a trend set like in his culture, in his YouTube space. Especially now that he's DM'd me, he's apologized, and he's promised not to do it anymore. He apparently will not be making any more copies, any more clone videos of mine, Temperists, or Slayers. So that is very, very, very good. I had a great talk with him. He's a very nice guy. I think he knew what he was doing when he was copying our videos, and he knew that it wasn't okay. But like I said, it's so normalized. He didn't really realize how upset it would make people until like I made my response and some other news YouTubers made their response. And once he got like the backlash from that, he was like, oh shit, I should stop this. And so he did. And he made a response video explaining himself. I thought that a lot of things said in that video put me in a bad light, so I made my own response video, but it was mainly just because of him misinterpreting what I said in my first video. And I understand that now, and I'm not upset with him at all anymore. I was very upset with him in both of these videos, but I am not at all anymore. So if you like Adiano, good. I've given him my blessing, my permission to keep his videos he copied from me up. I think he should probably talk with Slayer and Tim. I know that he's had somewhat of a discussion with them and ask them if he can still keep his videos copying them up. But as for me, I've totally resolved it. He is totally allowed to keep my videos up on his channel. And he's also said that he will no longer copy my videos or anyone else's videos, hopefully. If he does, expect another reaction video, Adiano. Expect another hit piece, Adiano. No, I'm kidding. I know you won't. He does seem like a very sweet, cool guy. It was very cool being able to talk to him. Apparently, he animates the animations in his videos, which was shocking to me. I just assumed he had like a big team or something. Because like, look at this video. Look at the animation in it. Look at him waving around. That's crazy. I think he's a very talented guy, even if a lot of that was from just copying copying what already succeeded on YouTube. You can see him growing throughout his channel up to the point of like this video that I watched, and the editing is good. The editing is very, very, very good in this video. Even if he was just copying another YouTuber, I think he has a lot of potential to become big in his own space on YouTube, and I think he will be able to do that a lot better when he's not copying us. So Adiano, I hope to see you succeed in the future. You are a great guy. You are so nice. Let me read what some other YouTubers have said about it. The other YouTubers he copied, because it wasn't just me, it wasn't just Temp, it was also Slayer. So let me read what everyone said. Oh, this is sweet. He previously on his response video had a comment pinned that was defending him, and I guess after our conversation he unpinned that comment. So yeah, I guess he unpinned that comment after our conversation, which is sweet. He's not really trying to defend himself anymore, I guess. He said that he may make an update video on it. His might take a little longer though, because his videos take a while because he fucking animates everything because he's fucking crazy and apparently very talented. But here's what Temp had to say on the matter. Somebody who was most recently copied by him. No one is upset with you for bringing your content to a new language/country. I personally think that's a wonderful thing, and I'd love to translate my content to other languages in the future. The problem lies with you taking other people's creative works and translating it with very little attempt to transform the content in any way. This is also being done without permission. That's very important. Most of us do not want money. We do not want views from him. We know that he's not hurting our channels, but it definitely hurts to have our content stolen without asking permission. Also, holy shit, interruption. Looks like this channel I'm gonna have to check out next because they stole my exact thumbnail. Alright, that's a topic for another day. It does not matter if you credit someone if you didn't get permission from them to translate their content. I can comfortably say you copied 80% of my video down to the font, the storyline, nearly the entire script. You cannot argue in any way that you attempted to transform my video, inspiration, and make your own whole video is one thing, but directly copying someone else's work is an entirely different thing. You clearly put a lot of effort into replicating it, and you clearly have a lot of talent for editing and animating. Yeah, he does. He certainly does have a lot of talent. But in that case, make your own videos. Don't steal other people's hard work. If you want to translate someone's video, ask them for permission first, or at least try to transform their video into your own thing. It has nothing to do with views or money. It's about respecting people's creative work. I hope going forward, you're able to succeed with your own videos. Adiano responded, I'm glad you're here telling me these things. I actually like you a lot. At Temperist, I could help you with my little skills. I would love to. Adiano is a sweet little fella, a sweat little guy. So that was Temper's comment on the situation. Temp, as per usual, is being a fucking sweetheart, a little angel. If you ever make Temperist mad, you have fucked up, because he is so nice. He has no enemies. He will forgive you. So if you manage to like actually upset him, you've done something very wrong. If you manage to upset me, it's probably no big deal, because I just take whatever I want and make it into videos. But here's Slayer's comment on the situation. Another YouTuber that was copied by Adiano. I've spoken to Adiano on this situation behind the scenes. He seems like a chill guy, just doing the wrong thing. He has all the skills to become a great YouTuber, just lacks the creativity aspect. So it looks like everyone that Adiano has wronged or copied has sort of forgiven him to an extent, or at least buried the hatchet with him and is not having an active conflict. So there is no reason to be mad at Adiano anymore, unless he continues copying our videos, which I don't think that he will. He's a very talented guy, a very sweet guy, so it was a pleasure talking to him. And with that being said, any other YouTuber in the commentary space, please do not speak for us, for me, Temp, or Slayer. Don't like make a video slandering Adiano or whatever. I've given some of my friends permission to like Schlep. He can make a video on it. You can cover it as well, but above all else, do not lie about Adiano. I know there was one commentary YouTuber in the space who made a somewhat poorly researched video and ended up spreading misinformation about Adiano. I'm not super familiar with his videos, so I'm not gonna comment any more than saying that, but please do not do that. Please do not spread misinformation. Even if your heart is in the right place, it is very important that you don't do that. So I guess that's the end of the video. Adiano and I are best friends now. Woohoo! Peace.